Hello again, I'm Mrs. Gregory and I'm your teacher. This is my YouTube series 11 Days to the 11 Plus, and this is episode 5 on codes. We started codes yesterday. This is part 2 and it's looking at slightly more complicated code questions. If you haven't already seen yesterday's episode, it might be an idea to pause this now and have a look at that first, or if you don't want to do that, you can look at it after this. The link is coming up to that now, and the links to my previous episodes will be coming up at the end of this, so you can look at them once you've watched this. They're full of really helpful things that will help you with your grammar school entrance exams. You'll need a paper and something to write with, and if you haven't already done so, you need to write the alphabet across a sheet of paper. So if you need to pause the video and do that, then please do. It's probably better if you write it landscape because it needs to be all in one line, and all will become clear in a minute why I'm asking you to do that. So first I'm going to give you the answers to yesterday's questions, and if you're not sure how we arrive at the answer, go back and watch yesterday's episode again. So you were given 4 words: hold, toll, host and shot, and 3 number codes: 3265, 3214, 5211. And the question was find the code for the word host. The answer was 3265. Find the code for the word told, and the answer was 5214. Find the word that has the number code 6125, and the answer was slot. Codes almost always come up in some form in the grammar school entrance exams, usually in the verbal reasoning section. Lots of children find them difficult at first, but they're really not once you know how to do them, so I'm going to give you some methods to do this. Let's dive in straight away and have a look at a question. If the code for cat is ECV, what does KCL mean? Now, C clearly is E, A equals C, T equals V. And in this type of question, you need to see what's happening in your alphabet. So if you take a closer look, C has jumped forward 2 places to E, A has jumped forward 2 places to C, and T has jumped forward 2 places to V. You see now why you need to be looking at your alphabet. If you're given this type of question, the alphabet will already be written on your question paper, and you can make marks on it, you can highlight it, circle it, underline it, whatever you want. All right, so going back to the question, we can express this in a mathematical form. If you take the code letter and subtract 2, you will have the word letter. So here it is, very straightforward, -2, -2, -2. Now, it can go backwards, it can go forwards, and it can go backwards and forwards all in the same question. So let's have a look at something a little bit more complicated. If QPUFT means stand, what does BWHUU mean? All right, so in this question, Q equals S, P equals T, U equals A, F equals N, T equals D. So looking at your alphabet, at first this doesn't seem to make any sense at all. But on closer investigation, there is a mathematical formula going on. So this is why you need your alphabet. From the letter Q to the letter S, you've gone forward 2 places, or add 2. From P to T, you've gone forward 4 places, add 4. So this is starting to look like a number sequence: add 2, add 4, add 6, and so on. But when you get to the letter U, there aren't 6 letters left in the alphabet. So you have to go to the end of the alphabet and then back to A, like this: V, W, X, Y, Z, A. Then the next one would go forward 8 places from F, which brings you to N, and 10 places from T. That means you have to go back again to A, so like this: T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, and that's plus 10. I hope you followed that. If not, rewind and watch again. So how do we work out the other word? Well, we apply the same sequence to the letters like this: B plus 2 equals D, W plus 4 equals A, H plus 6 equals N, U plus 8 equals C, U plus 10 equals E. So our word is dance. I hope you got that. I think that's enough for today. This is quite complicated, so I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions to practice, and I'll give you the answers tomorrow. Don't forget the links to previous episodes are coming up very soon, so keep watching. The question, if the code for shave is RFXRZ, what does SFBNZ mean? If the code for parcel is QDSFFO, what is the code for letter? Have a go at those and I'll give you the answers tomorrow. Here come the links. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been helpful. If it has, please do share with friends. Please give us a like and a comment. You can subscribe to my channel, but you need to make sure you have your parents' consent. You take care and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.